What's going on, everybody? It is Coach Greg Adams back in here with another YouTube live stream. Shout out to the Coach Gang.
And that's you.
For being in here, being involved, and being active on this YouTube channel. And welcome back to Wednesday's Facts Over Feelings live stream, where we kick them Mickey Ficky facts and we don't give a fox about your feelings. You in here with the Bruce Wayne of this ish, the King of Kings, the King of Content, and the Speaker of Truth, yours truly, the Notorious One, aka Mr. Coachellini, better known as the prognosticator, Coach Stradamus, and you're in the Desert Storm bunker with none other than EWF. That is every woman's fantasy, but you can call me CGAC, God Allah, and I'll be the 14-time demonetized champion of YouTube. We have an interesting show today. We have a feminist that says today's men aren't ready to date the successful women of America today. The modern woman, if you will. Men are not ready and equipped to date the successful, career-oriented, goal-striving, blah, 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 woman of today. And we're going to give you a show right here, and we're going to show it on the board right quick. I was actually setting it up. This is the woman that says right there, women are unshakable. They're dominating the career fields. They're buying more homes.
I like to get dominated.
Yeah, there she is. She said, you ninjas ain't ready to date the modern woman. We're going to get her name. Her name is something Khalifa. We're going to see what the hell she's talking about and see if she's making any sense. And we'll give you a chance to vote if you think that she's making sense or if she's not making sense. We also have two mud sharks and two strags that found out that they were pregnant. Well, two mud sharks found out they were pregnant by the same nooker. All right. And they got pregnant at the same time during a threesome. Yes, indeed. It's the evil. It's an evil world we live in. We also have two sisters who found out they were dating the same man, and the man took them on the exact same date. All right. We're going to find out if you think that's interesting or not. Plus an update on Crime and Law CGA. All right. An update of a ninja that got the brakes beat off of him by the police. Let's see if the police were found innocent or guilty of this crime. But to contribute to today's show, $, the Notorious CGA on the Cash App, Venmo, Coach Greg Adams TV, PayPal is paypal.me/Coach Greg Adams. And that is near the top of the description box on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel. And you can super chat by clicking the link on the top of the live chat on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel. That's what we're doing. We're back. Yeah. We're back. We're back in here for a Wednesday. We feeling good in the neighborhood. And I know.
But I know you too, man. I've known you for a long time.
Yeah.
And I know that you like hoes.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
now, wait a minute.
And we all like hoes out here anyway. Do you have the stomach?
Do you have the stomach?
Indeed, of course. Yes, do we all have the stomach? We got it going on, baby. We got it going on. Let me see here. All right. Texting keeping the JUCO in order. All right. The JUCO is always in flux. But anyway, great show for you. Let me get to the earlier contributors to today's show. If there's any earlier contributors to today's show, you guys have been great. You've been a blessing to me, and you've been a blessing to the Coach Gang. All right. For contributing to the show where others cannot, to get this vital information. And boy, did the early show have a lot of blue chips for the people, man. Did the early show have a lot of blue chips for the people? Yes, it did indeed. All right, you guys got a lot of knowledge going your way. And a lot of chats that I tried to read. It's a little bit difficult to read chats. All right, but I want to see somebody else try it. Okay. Oh, man. All right, let me see here. Let's see if I can see if that anybody contribute to the day show early on. All right, a woman contributed to the day show early on. Shout out to the ladies. I think it was a lady, or it was his mother's. It was his mother's YouTube account. All right, maybe it was. All right, with that being said, let's hop right into it and get into it. Hit the like button. All right, we're going to have to do it. All right, I see what I'm going to have to do here. All right, we're going to do it right now. We're going to do it live. Let's see what we got here. Uh-oh. All right, hold up for a second. See if I can pull it up. We'll do it live. Oh, here it is right here. Let me see if it's an instrumental of it. There is an instrumental. All right, I'm going to have to download this instrumental and get it down here. Oh, get them likes up. Yeah. Hey, let's go. This is the best entertainment here on YouTube. Hey, let's go. New world order. Hey. Hey, that was the hook right there. Here we go right here. Hey, I'll do the hook wherever I want to do the goddamn hook. Here we go. Here we go. Just give me the likes, don't pass the scroll. Mugga, just give me the likes, don't pass the scroll. You gotta stick my flow. Just give me the likes, don't pass the scroll. Mugga, just give me the likes, don't pass the go. Nobody's with. Yay. Hey, let's go. Hey. How they do it? Hey, just give me the likes, don't pass the scroll. Mugga, just give me the likes, don't steal my flow. Nobody switch my flow, just give me the likes, don't pass the scroll. Mugga, just give me the likes, don't pass the scroll. Them niggas stealing my flow. Hey, mugga. Hey, don't try. They try to switch my flow all the goddamn time. Hey, just give me the likes, don't pass the scroll. Mugga, just give me the likes, don't pass the scroll. Nah, niggas switching my flow, don't give me the likes, don't pass the scroll. Mugga, just give me the likes, don't pass the scroll. You with the best show, hey, let's go. Hey, check, baby, 1, 2. Check, baby, 1, 2. Just give me the likes, don't pass the scroll. Mugga, just give me the. Somebody on the replay is skipping this shit, all right? They like, this nigga. Them niggas stealing my flow.
Straight jacket.
Hey, all the YouTubers just stealing my flow.
Straight jacket.
All right, anyway. Yes, indeed. Hit that like button. We about to get into it. All right. It's Straggling Sniggle Theater.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a.
What happened? It's Straggling Sniggle Theater. Let's play it again.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride.
Straggling Sniggle Theater. It popped off. We're never going to live this down. The black man is definitely the catfish of the dating marketplace. And we just keep having more and more proof that this is the case. All these niggas say they get it for free. And, you know, I'm just here to tell you they lying. Now, of course, I've had free punani. I'm just saying there's levels to free punani. Like when you're getting it, you have to spend money, energy, attention, or time, right? Everybody should agree on that. That's what you're going to have to do. Or the woman will be low quality. It's really rare that men, especially men, black men, are banging high quality women for free. All right. Most of the time it's low quality women, but they won't tell you this. They won't show you the pictures. All right. They won't show you the pictures, but we're going to show you another example of this happening. We're gonna go to I don't know what city this is. At some particular point, you can tell me what city this is. Take a look at on your screen right here. We have a young black male, and he's leaned and ripped. All right, he's not completely leaned and ripped. I see a 6-pack. I see a 3-pack in there, and I definitely see some chesticles. He's got a little bit of shoulder development. Trapezius, muscles are coming in. His biceps and triceps are nothing to speak about, but he looks like he's in shape. Little Mandingo, and take a look what you see there. You definitely see Nana with the saggy titties right here.
To wrap you in.
All right.
My warm embrace.
All right. That definitely is a gray-haired Nana with glasses on. She definitely pushing. She in her mid-50s for sure. And the young Pookie, the young Octavius, Mr. I Get It For Free, got caught slipping. All right. And now
straight jacket.
It says, man caught his wife cheating at the Momo on their anniversary. All right, so let's take a look at this video right here. Skipping ahead, let's play the audio.
Open the door, Amy.
Okay, I don't have a key on.
Who's here? So how long you been messing around my wife?
What you mean?
What do you mean what I mean? No. You want me to leave?
No.
Are you in love?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, this Facebook Live, your daughter sees that,
Oh,
and your wife sees that.
Why?
What you mean?
Oh, he married.
Your wife added her tonight. When I seen my wife was at a motel.
Man, you don't even know my wife. Get out of my face.
Yo, you got a fucking problem?
Huh?
You got a fucking problem?
Nah, I ain't got no problem. What you mean my wife see that shit?
Oh,
This Facebook Live.
Nah, get me out that shit, bro, because you don't know who I am. Get me out that
you don't know who I am.
Oh, the humanity.
All right, so we got Glocktavius. He's a married man. All right, he's a married man smashing that certified mastodon. Soggy titty Nancy. Soggy titty Amy Nancy. And the brother was digging her out. And I'm going to tell you, this woman ain't been dug out like this in a long time. Because I can tell you by the way I can see them jeans, them jorts, and the black socks and the New Balance shoes. I know New Balance is coming back. But the Nike Air Monarchs and the black socks and the jean shorts, you know the husband in his belly, you know the husband is not beating the brakes off of Amy. But when he asked Amy, are you in love? I don't know. You know, they one of these white people that they move their lips when they talk. You ever see these white people? They ain't got lips anyway. All right. But then when they be talking, they don't move their lips. Everything they say, like they don't move their teeth or their lips. How do white people do this shit? White people, how do you talk and nothing, your lips don't move? They be like, I don't know. I just ain't gonna get. They be talking like they a ventriloquist. All right. But you see him, he's in shape. And somewhere in Kansas City, Missouri, he's spanking the dust and the cobwebs. And you know she got a hairy bush. You know she got a hairy bush. All right, you know that bush is functified, but he beating the stank off of that woman. He beating the stank off of that woman.
Open the door, Amy.
Okay, I don't have a key on.
Who's here?
I don't have a key. I can't. All right.
So how long you been messing around my wife?
What you mean?
What you mean? All right, look, I see chesticles.
What that mean?
All right, he's an in-shape black man. He's an in-shape black man.
What do you mean what I mean? No.
He got tattoos.
Oh, you want me to leave?
You want me to leave? Do you want me to leave? Look at her crossing her arm. No titties up there. They all below her arm right now. She didn't look. There's no titties up there. All right. She didn't cross her arm and all the titty bubble is right up under this arm right here. All right. That's where her titties is at. I mean, she got no bra on. She done been fucking for at least 2 hours. Her hair is all curled up from permed up. All right. And he done beat the cobwebs off of this woman with that sticky bush. All right. And that's his t-shirt. That's that nigga t-shirt that she wearing. All right.
Are you in love?
I don't know. Are you in love? Are you in love? Do you love it? And she was like, he hitting the fuck out of my bottom. This woman definitely looked like she squirts. She definitely looks like she squirts. All right, so she done squirted up the whole hotel room. They done wet up mattresses and towels and sheets, pillowcases. She ain't squirted at all in her life. She's screaming in the room, all right, and he then came in and found her face all red and ankles all red. All right. This nigga hit a bottom she didn't realize she had for 35 years. And he said he got it for free. Yes, he did. Rawski, too. No condom. Not a condom. All right. He pushed her insides deep into her esophagus, her Paula Deen ass. All right. And he decorated her glasses. He busted on her glasses. All right. Yes, indeed. He said, are you in love? I don't know. Them thin ass lips. Where your lips at? Her lips all blue from getting choked out. All right.
Okay. Well, this Facebook Live, your daughter sees that. And
Your daughter gonna see that around him. All right.
your wife sees that.
And your wife. And look at him. He's 6'4". He is 6'4". You see this? And guess what? I get it for free, coach. All right. What do you say? Married women are easy targets. There you go, right there. There you go. Married women are easy targets. Look, and you think you doing bad out here in the dating marketplace. I always said the niggas that be lying on the internet and on the internet, you're doing way better than them. You just don't know it. You just don't know it. And of course, you've been married for her you didn't turn in 25 years. You didn't never cheated on her. You didn't paid all the bills. And look at her. At the end of the day, she don't give a fuck. All right, she hit her. This is what she said.
You can talk about me all the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck. I got mine, goddammit. You better hustle and get yours.
That's what she said to him. I got mine. All right, I'm getting my guts dug out. I don't know what you're gonna do, Douglas. Doug, you better go get you a side bitch. All right, and this woman been using Doug's money to finance and pay the bills at this nigga house, and he's married. All right, he's married.
What you mean? Your wife added her tonight.
All right, I added her tonight on Facebook Live. All right, she gonna come around here. Hey, black men, you used to get lynched for shit like this. They used to come back with a pick-em-up truck, back up and put a chain around that beach and chain your ass to the tow hitch and drag your ass clean cross 2 counties. Clean cross 2 counties. That's what they used to do with your ass, catch you in there with a white woman. Right, catch you in there with your wife. They come back with all kind of ass niggas. Jigger. All right, they come out with all kind of niggas coming up in here. Rick that boy around here. Go on outside right by now, boy. You know what's best for you. You know what's best for you, boy. You come on out here right now. Don't make a scene. Get on out here right now. That's what you do. Sit on down. We got the shotgun pointed at you, Cletus. Point the shotgun, not at me, Cletus. Point the shotgun at the boy. Boy, let me tell you something, boy. What we do around here is we raise a boy for this shit right now, but we ain't got time to raise your ass. We ain't got a treat, and we ain't got a goddamn rope. But what we got is a chain. So what your ass gonna do is we gonna tie you by your ankles. All right, you fucking my white wife? That's the last piece of white pussy you get. Get your ass down here, boy. All right, don't make a scene. Don't buck. Don't buck or we'll pump 50 buckshots in you. They'll be picking out buckshots on your ass at the autopsy table. Get your ass down here. All right. Motherfucker. All right. You want to fuck with a white woman? You going to fuck with white women in heaven. You better hope there's some white women in heaven, boy. Your ass down here. All right. Tie him up, Cletus. I'll hold the gun. Tie him up. All right. Get him out there. All right. Yeah. Enjoy the ride, nigga. All right. And then he'll turn. All right. Tie his ass up, start it up. Clean across 2 counties. Your whole back looking like ground beef at the end of the shit. All right. Don't mess around. Don't mess around. All right. They used to hang a boy for this, boy. And look at her. That's how the white wives getting. I'm getting my guts rearranged. I don't care. I love him. I'm going to leave him for you.
When I seen my wife was at a motel.
Man, you don't even know my wife. Get out of my face.
All right. The black dude said, you don't know my wife. All right. But he had to reconsider. And look at this. This definitely tells me, look at this brother's ankles, bro. You see this shit? That's why you're getting cheated on. I mean, you can get cheated on for any old reason. A woman cheat on a good guy. Okay. All right. But look at this niggas. Look at my man's shoes and socks and jean shorts. Yeah, bro. You never had a chance, man. You got lazy. You definitely got lazy. That's why she getting dug out in the motel room. But it don't matter. You could have been in shape and she'll still get dug out. All right.
Yo, you got a fucking problem?
No,
You got a fucking problem?
Nah, I ain't got no problem. What you mean my wife see that shit?
Yeah, see.
This is Facebook Live.
Nah, give
All right. So at first he said, you don't know me. You don't know my wife. Oh, but do you have my wife on the Facebook Live?
me out that shit, bro, because you don't know who I am. Get me out that shit.
Yeah. Get me off that shit. Man, I would have pointed the camera clean at his face. Yeah, don't be scared of that nigga. That nigga, jigger. All right, trigger. Pull the trigger on that jig. All right, anyway. Shout out to that woman is you can't, hey, she gone, bruh. Just to let you know, hey, at the end of the day, just to let y'all know, she gone. All right, anybody put in this situation, you ain't getting her back. You ain't getting her back. So she done got blacked and dug out, and the ninja done pumped 8 million gallons of former slave DNA in your wife's dookie hole. All right, she definitely got it, and she love it. So you definitely ain't getting it back, unfortunately, gentlemen. That's just the way it goes around here, because anything goes when it comes to hoes. All right, anyway, that's Straggling with Sniggle Theater.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride.
Yeah, man, you got to let your wife go. Please don't go away from me. When you call my name, I'll be running back to you with my heart. Please don't go away from me. I'll be there for you. All right, Crime and Law CGA. Then we'll get to the super chat. Crime and Law CGA. Remember that one guy? I think his name is Tyree. His name is Tyree Nichols. All right, I don't know if you remember Tyree Nichols. Let's pull him up. He's a young scholar. Tyree Nichols. This was in Memphis. We're going back to Memphis, Tennessee, unfortunately. You know, it's always the same cities. Memphis, Tennessee. And Tyree was a young black male. And they found him, the police, they found him near death, near a police car. Okay, on Crime and Law CGA. This was about a year ago. Was it about a year ago? Might have been a few years ago. When did that happen? That was 2023, and it was fresh off the heels of all of the summer of love, and COVID was just ending, and they was, you know, racism this, fresh off the George Floyd trial, and that one dude in Racine, Wisconsin that shot them Duke shooters. All right, I can't remember all these people's names, but Tyree got beat the hell up, beat to a pulp, a crisp, end up dying at the hands of the police. But when we heard the story, we thought, oh, there we go again. The white cops done beat the brakes off of a brother. They hunting us down. They hunting us down. They don't want to do nothing with us. They don't want to let us live nothing. All right, they done beat us out, beat a pulp. They don't like, yeah, all of that shit. But what happened was we found out it was all Negro polices. All right, this is fresh off the heels of the Murfreesboro, Tennessee police officers. Them Negro police officers, they are fraternity of goddamn freaks out there in Tennessee. All right, between the Murfreesboro police and these Negroes right here, these boys out here are degenerates. All right, but here we go right here. These guys right here beat this young black man, Tyree Nichols, to a pulp. And what we found out was he was running from them. The police put a hit on him. They put the goddamn code red on him. And he was almost home. So he was a block from home because he was like, I ain't stopping. All right, but they finally caught his ass, snatched him up. And he was a block away from his house. And they was like, mama, mama. He was calling for his mama, who was like a block away from the house. He almost made it home. And they was like, you ain't going home today. You going to see your maker. You going to meet your maker. And then we found out the reason why. Is because Tyree Nichols was putting hands on the hips of the baby mama of one of the police officers. Yes. So this was a revenge. This was revenge. She was putting hands on hips of one of these baby mamas, one of the baby mamas of one of these police officers. And he was with their kid and all that. You know, a nigga will go crazy if a woman leave him and then the new guy got, you know, talking to the kids. You know, ladies, you guys are committing crimes against humanity. When you leave a man, you leave them kids. You leave these niggas away from your kids. All right. And he was like, okay. And then apparently they had some back and forth. And the dude said, all right, we're going to have to take them down. So we're going to get our organized gang criminal unit, our gang affiliate, our gang unit, because this was a gang unit, the Scorpion Task Force. Okay, we going to get them all together and we going to meet this nigga. We going to catch his ass outside. We going to catch his ass outside. But apparently what they said was, well, we didn't mean to harm him. We was just trying to catch up with him and do a little, you know, get a little conversation in and see what up. Now, what had happened was this computer, actually, when remember reviewing this, there was a light post camera that caught the whole thing. All right. It says right there, he was coming from his mama's house. They pulled him over for a traffic violation, and he was not able to get back to his mammy. And of course, you know, once they found out it was a black officer's, okay, it was a black officer, people were like, you didn't know what to do. Not only that, the chief of police was a black woman. The chief of the Memphis, like, this was a disaster for all the people who talk about racism and police brutality. So the Memphis police chief was a woman at the time. Let me see here. I don't know if she's still there. She might have been fired, or let's see here. Oh, she's still the chief of police. All right, so here it is right here. So this is a disaster for all the pro-blacks, all right, or maybe it's not. The police chief is a black woman, and all the police officers involved were black. And I believe one of the first respondents, the only white people that got in this was the first respondent, and it was a white guy. And I don't know how he got. All right, but here's the video here, some of the video. There they is right there. They taking turns and mollywopping the hell out of this ninja. Look, oh my gosh. All right, that is critical, man. Your hands behind your back and they taking shots at them. Look, oh my goodness, man. Oh man, boy, he getting the teeth knocked back to the back of his throat. All right, they going in on the ninja. All I see is bloodshot. Blood everywhere. They punching him in the ribs. They setting him up. He trying to skedaddle too. All right, but he going to meet his maker right now, and they just punching him. Wow, they take it. But not the funny thing, the interesting thing is the camera that caught this on action is a light camera, right? It looks like a light, but it's a camera, and they caught it live, all right, while they were doing it.
We'll do it live. Okay.
They caught it live.
Do it live.
So
do it live.
You can see.
I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
You can see that camera pans. Because I reviewed it when it happened. The camera pans when the incident's starting to occur. They see that there's some interaction going on. The camera's pointed the other way and it pans that way. So whoever's over the camera, they're watching this, right? They're watching this. So let me tell you, bro. Let me tell you. You guys messing with other women's wives and other people's property, it can get you got up. All right. And you do have to be careful. You do. If you're messing with other people's wives or girlfriends or baby mamas and you're thumbing your nose at these people and their high ranking officials, officers, CIA, FBI, the New World Order. New World Order. Okay. You playing with fire. So how much did he pay for the pussy that he was getting for free from the baby mama? As I always say, all men pay. And unfortunately, you're going to have to learn a hard lesson. You know, he didn't mean to die over the punani, but he did. And we got death by simp by these officers. Well, here's an update. The officers all were found not guilty today. Breaking news. Memphis police officers, all four not guilty of all state charges in the Tyree Nichols beating. Wow. I mean, not you see the video right here. This is like Rodney King level. Wow, look at that. That is crazy right there. That is a crazy ass punch. He held him up. His head was out like this, and he came all the way back. Guys, not guilty. A not guilty verdict. Okay, so let's review the video here. Sheesh. That is an interesting, wow, turn of events.
Guilty on all counts for all three former MPD officers. Tadarius Bean, Justin Smith, and Demetrius Haley all faced several counts, 7 charges in total each of them getting a not guilty verdict on each count. I'll just go back through some of this here real briefly for you for a second in case you missed a little bit of it. Tadarius Bean, not guilty. All 3 former MPD officers found not guilty of second-degree murder, found not guilty of aggravated assault and acting in concert. I want to go through this with you again. Found not 3 on count 3, which was aggravated kidnapping and bodily injury. Again, not guilty on count 4, which was aggravated kidnapping with a deadly weapon. On count 5, which was official misconduct, which was unauthorized excessive exercise of official authority, found not guilty. Another official misconduct count, which was count 6, again, not guilty. And then count 7, official oppression, not guilty. So all 3 former MPD officers getting not guilty verdicts on each of the 7 counts that they faced in the state trial in the death of Tyree Nichols. Again, want to reset this whole thing for you. The verdict has just come in 20 minutes ago. We came on air to bring you that live information as they were getting ready to seat the jury. And then as we were seating the jury, we got that information and we were able to bring it to you again. Not guilty on all 7 counts for each of the 3 former MPD officers. You see them on your screen. This is in the state trial. Has nothing to do with the federal charges. This is just the state trial. Tadarius Bean, Justin Smith, Demetrius Haley, all getting not guilty verdicts on each of the 7 counts that they faced in the death of Tyree Nichols. Not guilty.
Wow, man. Hey, you know, where's the guy he's 29 years old, 145 pounds, soaking wet. He's not a big guy. The guy Tyree Nichols, he's not a big guy. As you can see, he's very tall, lean, skinny, not muscular. He still got your beach, though, you know.
Gotcha, bitch.
He got your beach. And looks like even the lawyer in the case is a sister. I mean, this is all black people. So what happens? What do you do now, black people? Dr. Umar, what do you do now? Ben Crump, what do you do now? Black Lives Matter. What do you do now, pro-blacks? How do you keep this narrative going? You got the slave catcher ninjas. You got them Django and Chain ninjas. Woo-wee. Oh, man, he said, Maury said they got away, but Derek Chauvin in prison for George Floyd. For real. Like, I wish I could, man. Did you see this punch? I got to see this. Well, I can't call it a punch on YouTube. All right. Did you see this right here? This beating, isn't this worse than George Floyd? Like, I think so, but it ain't. That's only me. I mean, the George Floyd was heartless. All right. It was like heartless. He was just leaning on his neck and looking around. But this one, man almighty. All right. This beatdown was epic. This looked like the Shield beating up whoever they were beating up. John Cena. He's not a Pookie. No. Okay. He's not a Pookie. So no outrage. I'm wondering where the outrage is on this one, because this is a crazy turn of event. I didn't think they would get acquitted. I mean, because we saw the evidence. I guess they said, I don't give a fuck. Where's the evidence? Who think this is worse than Rodney King? All right, I don't want to hear him talking. All right, well, we don't want to hear him talk. Here it is right here, trigger warning. All right, this punch, right? Well, we can't call it a punch. This slap that you're about to see right here. Look at this right here. He measured him up. They're holding him up. And look at him measuring this. I mean, this is despicable right here. Man almighty, he measuring it. Fist cocked, lined up, chin up, all up and out, exposed. And watch this. Oh, my goodness. From way downtown, after measuring him up, lining that motherfucking jaw up. Look at this. And follow through. Oh, the follow through. I mean, he just went He said, all the way through, not here, like this. The follow through. He's way past his body following through him. Woo! That should have been guilty on just a punch alone. That should have been guilty on just a punch. God dang, bruh. Hey, man, keep it easy with these women you messing with. Is it worth getting is Punani worth getting your ass beat? All right, is it? All right, there's another one. Oh, my God.
Oh, the humanity.
I know he was missing some teeth. You don't keep teeth getting punched like this. I mean, he lost his life. So, I mean, I know he didn't have any teeth left. And he looks like a skinny, scrawny guy right there. All right, my goodness. Is the jury all black? Let's see what the jury was. I'm interested in the jury makeup. This is why y'all stay out of court, man. Y'all got to stay out of court. You're not going to win in court. Okay, very few people win. I know you're like, Coach, you won. But let me see here. What was the jury? Because I know the attorney. Look, the police chief is black. Sister. Look at the sister right there. Police chief is black. I mean, who do you blame? All the narratives are gone. Uh-oh. Damn, Poggy here. Poggy. But who do you blame here? Let me see if I can type this in. The jury for the, what is it called? Tyree Nichols. Case racial makeup. Somebody got it? All the narrative. Okay, let me see here. We got, let's get the article. What was the jury here? Deliberation exceeded 8 hours. Took place across 2 court sessions here. We don't have the jury makeup. Oh, here we go. Nope, 4 to 6 black officers. All right, I'm interested. I mean, I guess it matters. It doesn't matter. All right, it was an all-white jury. Again, all right. As I always tell you, do not go up in these courts, man. Let me see here. Do not go up in these courts. Let me see here. Because let me see if we can find it here. You guys can't play around, man. Can't play around with the courts. All right, they're just not something that moves you. Is this the jury right here? This is the jury right here. All right, Cletus. All right, we got a post on locals. KT King has the information. All right, we'll do it fucking live here. This is an interesting one right here. Hey, there's no, oh, you're going to post it on locals because I don't see it. All right, so he's going to post it on locals. He's going to post us the jury information. Man, oh man. All right, you guys got to watch out here. There's no joke. These people don't play, man. It's Tennessee. All right, I know Memphis is a shithole and the Negro Central, but you go out there in Memphis, it's still Tennessee. Oh, man. Okay, let me see if KT King has updated us on the jury. It was an all-black jury? All right, KT King he's slow to it. How does the wife look? Okay, that's a good question. I think we do have the baby mom. Tyree, let's see. That's a good question. See if I can see here. Case, cop's wife. She probably, let me see if we can find her. I know that ain't right. I know. Hold up. I know. What the hell? Oh my God. No way. I know that ain't right. This can't be right. All right. I don't know. It's a little early. I'm curious. This must be not her. I hope this ain't her. Because if this is her, then you died over a poggy.
Do you ran into the right folks? What's your type? You like black, white?
I like white girls more better.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially the thick time.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. In other words, pod.
Pod. That's what I like. Yeah. Hey, say that bit again. Say it one more time, but say it slow.
Pog. P-A-W-G. Fat ass white girls.
That's what I'm talking
What
about.
you like, bro?
Yeah.
I like fat ass white girls, the thick time,
Ooh,
the
yeah.
curvy types.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite.
Okay.
Yo, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. You fall, fat ass white girl.
That ass white girl.
Shit, I got, but I
That's
know.
what I'm talking about. The
All right, but I don't think this is her. I don't think this is her. I think it was a black woman. So let's see if we can find it. Let's see if we can find it. It was a black woman here. All right. Let's see here. Who's the cop's wife? All right, the sister attorney is okay. The sister attorney is all right with her Indian looking ass. All right, she got her Indian hair in. That can't be the wife. Let me see if I can pull up. It was. I don't think they were married. It was the baby mom of the cop. So, yeah, she ain't. I don't see a picture. Somebody would have to put the picture up on her on this one right here. But they do have a picture of Tyree in the hospital. Man, they beat the snot out of him, bruh. Black and blue. Yeah, it was his baby. It was a baby mama. I don't think they were married. But man, look at this, man. Look at all these tubes hooked up. Yeah, he wasn't going to make it. He definitely wasn't. Hey, man, stop fucking other people's girls, man. But I believe if I got the story right, they were broken up. So the cop and the girl was broken up. KT King, you said you sent the story? I don't see it. Maybe send it again. All right, but man, let me tell you something. I would hate to be on the side of that, bro. I would hate to have my ass whooped like that. So they weren't. Somebody, if you have a name, let me know. I don't think they were married, but I think they broke up, and then Tyree was the next guy, or there was an overlap. You know, typical thing. They were overlap, and he was like, I got your bitch. And then the other dude crashed out. Death by simp. It was his ex. So it wasn't even the girlfriend. It was an ex-girlfriend. Wow. That's crazy. Cops. Ex-girlfriend. Okay, we got it. No, ex-girlfriend. So it wasn't even a wife. Former officer text photo of bloody oh, wow. Okay, so damn, I remember this detail. So he even, after they whooped his ass, he sent text messages of the guy, of the picture. He sent text messages to the girl. This is the cop. I guess this is the cop with the girlfriend. So he took a picture of Tyree all willy lumped up and sent it to her. Unbelievable. It says the cop who fatally beat Tyree sent his ex-girlfriend a photo of the badly injured man on the night he punched, kicked, and hit with a police baton following a traffic stop. Okay, we do have the girlfriend's name. Her name is Brittany Leakey, or Leakey. All right, so we're going to look her up. We got her name. Let's see. She testified. Shit. All right. So far, these are all the Brittany Leakeys that came up here.
Where the white women at?
All white women. All right, so we're going to have to narrow this down. Oh, we do have a jury testified. There's a white woman there. I don't think it's a white woman, though. All right, so we're going to have to pull that down and see. Here it is right here. Is it a white woman? She's still employed? Oh, okay, here we go right here. Let's see here, cop's girlfriend. See if that narrows it down. Yeah, we don't have a good photo of her at all. There's not a good photo. I can't tell what. I wouldn't be able to tell what she looks like here. Because they're not showing her. They're obviously must be keeping her anonymous. All right, that's Crime and Law CGA. Let me check the super chats. Thank you for the support real quick. We'll get through these super chats. I know I have a sound effect. We're going to get closer to the main event. We got Evil World We Live In. Interesting conversation going on here. Not guilty. Not guilty. The filthy devil tried to kill me. All right, shout out to Paul. He says he's locked in. Paul is in the building. Thank you, Paul, over on the Cash app. Somebody said it was a pog. All right. If it's a pog, I'm going to really be like, wow, we can't. Macaroni Tony, that boy better watch himself. Rough, he says, round these parts, they got one sheriff, and his name is Andy Griffin. And he also got a deputy. He got a deputy named Barney Five. Better watch yourself around here, boy. Right? My brother's part of the county sheriff. And he'll be on your ass like white on rice, like flies on shit, like syrup on pancakes. All right, don't mess around. We got our brother Rosie Poppy says, yo, coach, trip tomorrow. All JUCOs on deck and waiting. Gym paying off, losing weight, and investment going up. S&P has its biggest gain in a while. Got to have assets to borrow against to grow your money. It ain't easy, but it's doable. Shout out to you, man. Good luck on your trip. I believe you're going to the friendly confines of Colombia. The friendly confines of Colombia. Shout out to you, man. Have a good time right there. Shout out to our brother E1. He says, what's up, coach? You are funny. I've been working in the Palisades, and the only thing that survived was the chimneys. You don't miss. Woo! Yes, indeed. The chimneys. And as you guys know, chimneys are made of bricks. The rest of that shit was stucco. Stucco and particle board. This is a mess. And somebody said them old houses at Pasadena's got roughed up. Yeah, they got set on fire. They didn't go down like the Palisades. The Palisades went up in fuego. The old houses at Pasadena's, they got set on fire too, but they didn't lose the house. This had heavy property damage. But yep, he says, I'm working in the Palisades, and the only thing survived were the chimneys. Your house ain't made of brick. All right, we might have to review the little pig story. All right, you know what? We might do it. I got some super chats here. I got a great way to do the little pig story. Let me see if we can do this. Let's see here. All right, here we go. I'm going to do it later. All right, and we're going to have fun. Shout out to you, E1, and shout out to the Palisades, the new upcoming smart city. Shout out to Dennis S. What's up, coach? Just got the Free Agent Lifestyle paperback. I have the audio, but the reading is tough to listen to. Jeez. Shout out to you, Free Agent Lifestyle for Life. As I told you, I'll never make an audio book ever again. Oh, man, that was a shitty process. Shout out to our brother King Porter. This is Proverbs 6, verse 26, the NIV. For a prostitute can be had for a loaf of bread, but another man's wife preys on your very life. Moral of the story, stay away from married women. Listen, man, they be putting y'all up on game. My man said for NIV, Proverbs 6 and 26, for a prostitute can be had for a loaf of bread, but another man's wife preys on your very life. Stay away from other people's property. You don't want to die for punani. Just go ahead. I don't get it, man. Dudes are just hung up on, nah, man, I just want it in the natural, out of the wild. Man, and you'll take another man's wife, another man's girlfriend. Just go down to the goddamn brothel and get your meat fixed. Just go. Shout out to you for putting this on that scripture right there. Putting us on my holy scriptures. Leave. Hey, look, I never go after another man's wife, girlfriend. Like that, I swore that off like 10 years ago. I swore that shit off like 10 years. Has it been 10 years? At least 10 or 15 years. All right, no way. No way. All right, no way. I walk up to a woman and she'd be like, well, I got a boyfriend. See you later. Oh, man, you got to overcome those objections, man. She lying. Let it go. Let her come up with another lie. Let her learn. Because if she wanted to be with me or other guys, and she kept using I got a boyfriend to see how far you would go to, engage with her, she better come up with another lie. All right? She better come up with another lie if you want me to engage. I leave all girlfriends alone. Girlfriends, wives, you don't know what's going on there. And if I fucking approach a Ling Ling and she's got a boyfriend, these Ricky Tan Ling Lings will Hong Kong Fooey your ass. Them Ricky Tan, Asian men will chop you up into pieces and serve you in some wonton soup. All right, they don't give a fuck. Asian men's got guns, all right, especially on the West Coast. Them Koreans, rooftop Koreans, Asian men's will shoot you up, Uzi you, chop you up in a blender, serve you to a cat. They don't care. Let it go, bruh. I don't mess. When it comes to this game and dating, soon as I hear I got a husband, I got a boyfriend, bye. I ain't messing around. Oh man, no man, they just lying, and you just got to have game to get around it. You got to ask her, can you apply for a friendship? Oh heck, no, I don't want to apply for a friendship. All right, you ain't got a man? Well, if he really liked you, he'd be here with you, ass nigga. All right. Well, he's not here with her. She's at school. He's at work. She's at school. He don't have to follow her around. Well, I would never let you out my sight if I was your man. All right, that sounds great. But nah, I encourage you guys. Other people's property, leave it alone. Leave it alone, man. It ain't worth it. You will pay with your damn life. All right, here we go right here. We were talking about houses, and it came up that a lot of these houses is made of absolute toothpicks and particle board and sticks and stucco, and the rooftops, it'll go up in fuego. And not a lot of these houses are made of solid cement and bricks, and they are charging you lots of money for houses that could just go away with the wind. And it reminds you of the Three Little Pigs story. The Three Little Pigs story. And there, instead of saying the story, I thought that we could play the story in a more entertaining way for us to learn, because you guys don't learn and you don't have land and you can't build anything. So you just got to buy stick houses and shit from someone else. But some of y'all got to learn, and we going to learn today, right now, with one of my favorite brands, Green Jelly. All right, so here we go. All right, so there it is. You got a good house. The house is made of concrete and bricks. Concrete and bricks. All right, your little wolf can't blow my house in. All right, so when you're actually looking to buy a house, all right, you need to buy a house that's made well. All right, that's the point of the story. All right, that's the point of the story. All right, that was a nursery rhyme, but I thought you'd love it in that format right there. All right, so check out that song right there. It's the band's Green Jelly. All right, I don't know if it's ever pronounced Green Jello because there's a name, but anyway, shout out to them on MTV. The song's from 1993. All right, when I was graduating from high school, used to play that on MTV all the time. All right, I used to watch that show. All right, watch that one. Anyway, he huffed and he puffed all that he could. All right, anyway, shout out to y'all and your cheap ass houses. Coach, I want to buy a house. And you buy a house made of straw. Okay. Did I get all of the chats? I got all of the chats. We'll see, man. Shout out to our brother Underdog. Glory says CGA, a true Gen Xer with the Green Jelly video. Yes, indeed. You already know Gen X is in the house. I used to love that video. I used to love that video. It stopped me in my tracks every time it came on. I'd be like, watching like a nursery rhyme. Like, okay, I'll watch it again. Oh, by the way, MTV used to play music videos. New world. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. Young people, if you're like 30 years old or younger, MTV actually played videos. I know that it's hard to understand, but they don't play videos anymore. But yes, it is you. They got sued. They used to be called Green Jello, and they got sued. Okay, got you. That's what makes sense. Shout out to our brother Michael R. Says, hey, Coach, don't want to derail the show, but how about them Cowboys? He says, Super Bowl 2026 with the new signing and our insane draft. Hashtag Coach Gang. Hashtag Coach Gang Cocaine. Michael R. is a Dallas Cowgirls fan. Guys, this is already... I actually was in the gym when I saw that trade, and I was like, I bet you the Cowboy fans are talking Super Bowl now. And they are. I was right. The Dallas Cowgirls. Shout out to Michael R. I know you're going to be like, Raiders. By the way, Dallas plays in Las Vegas this year. We don't know the date. Well, the schedule will be released next week, next Wednesday. About this time, the schedule will be released next week, Wednesday, about this time for the NFL schedule. We'll find out when the Dallas Cowboys will be in Las Vegas. I'm definitely not going out of town that weekend. I hope it's not in December or November. I hope it's early in the season, and it's going to be great. All the Cowgirl fans, it's going to be crazy. All right. Shout out to our brother H Everyday Coach. Should I accept Punani as a payment from an old beach? And is it out of line to help a beach who effed her ish up? And will she F her ish up? 2-part question. I'll send more dough. Give me the scenario. I mean, you got to give me the scenario here. The scenario is not very clear yet. All right. And he says, you are appreciated, coach. Shout out to you. You're appreciated too. But you said, should you F a old bitch that owes you? Or let me see what you're saying. Should you accept payment, punani payment from an old woman? Man, old women are just for fun. Old women are just for fun. I mean, you know, I talk about old women all the time. I had some old women on my roster. All right, they used to bring that wet over. All right, and they were cool. They were cool as hell. Like, they weren't putting pressure on me or nothing. They would just come over and get dick down. And you know, let me tell you something. You know, if you're a guy and my son walked in right in that conversation. All right. He always walks in at the worst conversations. All right. So I'm in there saying, and there he is standing at the door laughing. All right. But back to my point. Here's the thing. Older women, you know you're dicking them down if they drive an hour to come see you. Okay. All right. If they, and white women and black men, and see in Southern California, white women, the white women that want to get dicked down by brothers, they would literally drive an hour. All right. So I had one that drove from the San Fernando Valley to Newport Beach to get dicked down. All right. So I've had white women, old white women from Santa Clarita, Saugus, and Valencia drive an hour and a half upstream in traffic to come get dick down. Like, that's when you know a woman is on you. That's when you know. All right. They'll come in, have a glass of wine. That punani be purring. Purr, purr, purr. If a woman drives to get dick down, right here, it's for real, bruh. She just want the deals, nigga.
Your third leg was just phenomenal.
And she don't ask to spend the night. She just get dick down, and then she leaves. She put her boots on. She put her big fat mommy jeans on and get the fuck out. All right. She be like, all right, I'll see you later. Kiss you on the cheek and just going back home. Like that. That's when you know that's free. All right. But of course, there's not a lot of young women not a lot of young skeezers do. Young skeezers do. It's hard to get a young, real balanced woman to do that. But dude, they used to drive an hour and a half in traffic to come get dick down and drive an hour and a half back. Leaking, wet, squirting on the bed. Yep. Punani be warming up in the car. Just, you know what I mean? Those were the interesting days. Those were the interesting days. And, you know, all the older women will do that. If they got a guy that they find safe, that can take care of them, that can respect them they'll drive an hour and a half to get dick down. Right, as we see here. All right, anyway, let me see here. I have to explain to my son what this means. All right, but
open the door, Amy.
I can't. I don't have a key on me.
Who's here? So how long you been messing around with my wife?
What you mean?
What do you mean what I mean? No. You want me to leave?
No.
Are you in love?
I don't know.
yeah, see, women like this right here, they'll drive an hour to. I had one drive from San Diego to Newport Beach, up and down in traffic. To get the dick down. And I'm like, dude, there ain't nobody in between these areas. You think it's weird, but they do it. They do shit like this, man. And you be like, damn. Anyway, Then they got you like this and she like this. Come on.
To wrap you in my warm embrace.
The only problem I have with older women, okay? The problem I have with older women, all right, and I know because we talk about older women and whatnot. The problem I have with older women is that they soggy. They're soggy. Like, that's the thing. And if they don't act right, like if they come down and drop off some punani and leave, I'm all for it. I like them. You guys have to know the 7 levels of mate qualification. Older women are practice. They're practice. They're fine. They're good hookups. They're practice. You don't have to trick on them. And I'm fine with that with older women. The only thing is that they be soggy. And there ain't not one woman that ain't soggy. All right. All older, especially if they have kids, the sogginess is, you know, where it really gets me. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, do you guys like soggy cereal? Do you like soggy cereal? Nah, but they can't help it. Man, I messed with this fit chick. She was in the gym, fittest chick. She had some soggy areas too. They can't help it. They're like, there's not many old women that ain't soggy. Now, soggy has, you know what I mean? When you put your hand on their leg or their butt and it'd be like, and it just sinks in, just soggy. You know what I mean? You just got to look at it. Stretch marks, you know, belly looking like, you know, it's all balled up paperwork and newspaper. You just got to get, you know, if you can get over that, they'll make some good practice. They'll make some good practice. They'll bring that wet over there, bruh. And they won't bother you. The good older women don't bother you. They don't be like, let's spend the night and I thought we could be something. Nah. And then when you get with the younger women, they bodies be smooth like a goddamn well blubber. All right, you be like, it's all smooth and shit. You put soap on them, it just slip right off. You put water on them, their skin look all fresh. You don't see no stretch marks around the areola, and it just be so firm and supple. It'd be so supple and firm. You know what I mean? It'd just be, Like, that's the biggest difference. That's why guys go after younger women. Like, not because they're young and dumb, is that they're like, yeah, dolphin skin. It's like the water don't even bead up. It's all supple and shit. Hands all supple and you look, older women be having varicose veins and stretch marks around the calf and cankles and, you know, hands looking like gremlin and moles with 3 hairs coming out of it on their chin. They just be having, you know, liver spots and sunspots, and they just be breaking down and cracking. They titty be set all the way down here. You can lift it up, you know, on some nasty shit. She can lift it up herself. She be sucking it herself. Hair all like straw. Their hair is all dried and like straw. It's like, you know what I mean? You got to just look, you know, all kind of saggy marks around the butt be hanging down here. You be picking up the butt, like playing with it. Yep, you see mustaches and cesarean section scars and stab and bullet wounds, and they be having rings around their neck. They have a turkey neck right here. The neck be jiggling. You just be like, they pull their legs back. They can barely breathe. They got to suck their stomach again and crow's feet. They be sounding like a cow when you stabbing it. It just be like, there's just so much, but you be like, man, she still got a good looking face. All right. When you wipe that makeup off, wake up next to an older woman in the morning, you're going to be like, holy mackerel. All right. Crazy.
Oh, the humanity.
Tell me I ain't lying. Bad wine breath, garlic breath. They be eating garlic and don't care. Come over. They already pre-gaming with wine. They smell like wine breath from 2 nights ago. They done ate garlic French fries, and they got the nerve to try to kiss you. You be like, damn, your mouth smell like garlic. Young women don't eat garlic. Young women don't eat garlic. All right, older women eat garlic, and they be trying to shove their tongue down your mouth. You be like, anyway. But the peace leave, some of them never think that an older woman's vagina is dry, because if she's single or divorced, it's gonna be wet. All right, but if she's married and you're married to her, it's gonna be dry. All right, and so at some point for me, I'm like, I can't. I'm going for younger women. I'm gonna just go get a younger woman. I'll pay. Give me older women. Give me younger women. What's the price? I'm good. 20 years old. I'm going for it. Give me my wallet. Give me the wallet. How much money y'all got? How much money y'all need? I'll pay for a young piece of calico. Instead of macking down some 48-year-old woman looking at her neck gibbling like this. I ain't like, damn, I ain't shit, am I? Like, how much we talking? Let's talk turkey. Let me get in my pocket. What we talking about? What you need, young girl? Young lady, what you need? You 19? Let's go. 22? Good. 24, 26? Give it to me right here. Put right here in my pocket. All right. I'll let you leave with it. You get what you need. Biology books this semester, I got you. You need a history books? Just send me send me the link. Send me the link and just go pick it up from the store. I'll send it to the bookstore. I got you, baby. Yeah, go back to the dorm. Yeah, go back to the dorm. Come back again. He said, what kind of bind you got? What kind of bind? You need your cell phone? You need your cell phone paid? All right, come on over and drop some off the poppy. All right, and I'm going to get you. What you need? Your insurance lapsed? I got you. Yeah. Oh, man. Instead of being with some 46-year-old soggy, sloppy woman, I just can't. No slop-a-lops. Yeah, somebody mentioned this right here. Did I see the statue of the black woman in New York? Oh, man. In Times Square. Somebody's got to explain this right here. All right, so they put up a statue of a black woman in Times Square. Now, look at the black woman they put up right here. And she is very large. Not only just large and wide, food pot, tall too. What is the point of this? What kind of psyops is this shit? Like, what is the meaning? Of all the black women you could put up, this is what you put up? Wow. Black women should be hella offended. They should be offended that this is the representation that they put. Look at this from the front end. Look at this big-ass, heavy-ass Chevy. Titties all in the bra lifted up. This is a disgrace. Who modeled this? This is a terrible. Yo, like all the I guess there was a white man right here and they wanted to put a black person. She thick. This is a Ku Klux Keisha right here. This is the image of y'all want for black women. This is the body image y'all want. Who put this up here? A British person? Who put this up here? Like, what's the point? Anybody knows? I haven't studied it. But what, you put a whole big back up here, all right? Yes, we finally made it into Times Square.
Big back, big back, big back, big back.
All right.
I'm always hungry. All I spend my money on is food. Papa John's, McDonald's.
Hey, black women, this what y'all want?
Wings, Popeye.
Is this what y'all want? You're promoting absolute unhealthy. This is unhealthy. This is not good. Look at the toddies around here. This is terrible. Somebody trolling. It does look like a Latina, a Mexican too. It does look like a Mexican woman. But that's a sister. Sisters. All right, you finally got your recognition. Okay, I think I have a couple more chats and I'm going to get back to the show. We got our brother Big Boy says, Coach, my wife's best friend is getting a divorce. By your logic, I am on the clock. And he says right here, keep up the good fight. Hit me with the, do you have the stomach? He says, damn, I don't know.
Do you have the stomach?
You guys know that divorce is contagious. The chances of your wife filing for divorce increases significantly when a best friend or a work colleague or a neighbor gets a divorce. So divorce is contagious. Our boy, Big Boy 0315. Unfortunately, we play the numbers over here, and we don't play the numbers game. We play the numbers. Divorce increases if a coworker, neighbor, or your wife's best friend gets a divorce.
Do you have the stomach?
Yes, sir. So pray for Big Boy 0315 just to say, oh, man, hold on to your hat, because as she's providing support for her best friend, she's going to hear a lot of things that might make her think about her own marriage. But your marriage could be going good by your definition until the divorcee shows up. And the divorcee is going to start saying, hey, you can get dick down on Bumble, Tinder, or Hinge. Niggas coming in and dicking you down. Okay, so your wife might have thought about not getting dick down, right? In her mind, in your world, your wife ain't never thought about getting dick down. But now she's hearing all the stories about being single and all the deals, Nick, your friend's getting and all the trips she's taking. And then guess what? Your wife's going to be like, all right.
I'm going to the streets. End of story.
Or they're going to be talking about what she's entitled to, what her lawyer says she's going to be entitled to. All right, getting custody and child support. Your wife is going to start hearing that. And then she's going to be like, Or maybe the divorcee or the woman getting separated is going to start talking about things like, hey, gaslighting, narcissism, manipulation. He doesn't help around the house. He cheated on me. How I caught him cheated. And then it's going to put more information into her head. You caught your husband cheating that way? And then she's going to look for signs that you might be doing some things too. So it's going to be, by definition, yes, by my own logic, but actually by statistical numbers, divorce is contagious. All right. And I've done a stream on this. It says, yes, studies suggest, and this is the AI, divorce can be contagious in social networks, meaning that divorce of one person can influence the likelihood of divorce from others in their social circle. This phenomenon is often explained by concepts of social contagion, where one person's experience or behavior can influence others. Yep. I think we also have a chart here. 2 degrees of separation. Let's go here. 1 degree of separation, 75% more likely to divorce if a close friend or family member is getting a divorce. And then 2 degrees, you're 33% more likely to get a divorce. That doesn't mean it's a certainty, but 1 degree of separation, a close friend. it is true. 75% more likely, it says right here, McDermott and her colleagues found that study participants were 75% more likely to become divorced if a friend is divorced, or 33% more likely to end their marriage if a friend of a friend is divorced. And this is why people typically, if you're married and you're surrounded in a marital community, they'll isolate the divorced people away from the community, right? You lose the friendships. You lose the ability to hang out. This is why married people don't hang out with single people. This is why men who are married don't want their wives to hang out with single people, right? Same thing, vice versa. Wives don't want their husbands hanging out with single men. Like, I'm a single guy in a suburban community, right? The wives don't want me hanging out with their husbands. The wives don't want me hanging out with their husbands. They like, nah, this nigga gonna wake my husband up. So this is why typically married people hang with married people, single people hang with single people. It is a red flag for your wife to want to hang out with a single woman or a divorced woman, vice versa. If your husband starts hanging out with a whole bunch of single dudes and divorced dudes, it's going to dramatically affect the marriage. So you don't want that. You want married people, single with people with single people. All right, because it's gonna encourage, more likely you're gonna encourage somebody to get divorced before you encourage a single person to get married. The single people will encourage the married people to get a divorce, and it's far more costly than a married couple will convert a single person to marriage. So you don't want to be hanging out with these people. You want to socially isolate these people. You're man, you got a couple and they get in a divorce, isolate their ass. Right? Keep them away from the group because it is contagious. Anyway, last one, TKA says, hey, coach, I think you're right about leaving men's wives alone. He says, the women I still love is trying to text her. Is this a woman? Maybe not. She told me she's married now and we can't be friends because her husband will kill us both. It just sucks because I still love her. I still love her. So you loved your girl. There's a girl you were with and she now has a husband, and the husband said, don't text that man. Guys, one thing I don't get. Did the Knicks win? The Knicks won. All right, they beat the Celtics. All right, damn. This is what I don't get. If a man or a woman, if you're in a relationship, and these modern women today, they still think they can have a relationship and have male friends. I don't know why they do this. I think they're playing with the devil. You're looking to get something happen to you. You're looking for something to happen to you. If you have a boyfriend and he is investing in you, paying for you, you have a husband, and you go out there and do some shit on my male friends, my male best friends, you're playing with fire. Something's going to happen to somebody. Now, listen, you can put it on the guy. Well, he was jealous and he was insecure. You can do that. Play that game if you want. Okay? Listen, you inviting bullshit into your life. That's what you're doing. You inviting bullshit because somebody gonna snap. Same thing as you dudes out there. You gotta want to hang out with female friends and shit like that. And if your wife be like, hey, or your girlfriend, I don't like that. Typically, men don't do stuff like that. Women seem to be the one that they'll do this. They'll bring this right in a relationship. Well, it's just my friend. It's just my homeboy. Don't worry about it. You know, keep playing that. Okay? Keep playing that game. You're going to have an unhealthy relationship for certain. But the women think they can do this. I don't know why they do this. Well, nothing's going to happen. You're asking for it. Because what'll happen is somebody going to find something and the shit going to go ham. And then you're going to be trying to correct it and pull it back in. And it's too late. You're already starting off on the wrong foot. You asking for that shit. And look, goofy people play these games and they think you can do this in relationships and it's healthy. Keep fucking around. You're going to find out. Okay? And people think they can control. What they want to do is control the reaction of the person who's being affected by this decision. Okay, I'm being affected. I'm uncomfortable with this. And you're like, well, you're just going to have to deal with it. You're like, oh, okay. Guys, it's better to walk away from people who do this. Just walk away, guys. It ain't worth it. This person is not trying to have a healthy relationship. Okay, they're not trying to have a healthy relationship. They're setting themselves up to have some sort of murky gray area that's going to end in something. I don't know what's going to end in, but it ain't going to end well. So, yeah, he said, I can't control the consequences. Whatever happens, going to happen. But she brought that shit in, and she playing with fire. She better grow up real fast. Okay? Because you don't know what people will do out here. And you're just going to be like, oh, don't worry about it. All right, yeah, nah, they're going to worry about it. Right here. Anyway, they was down 20 and came back. Shout out to them. All right, I think I got the rest of them. Shout out to TK. Let's get to this part of the show. It's an evil world we live in. We'll do it quickly here.
It's an evil world we live in.
We have mud sharks here. 2 mud sharks. You're going to see them on the screen here in a second. As soon as I get to the screen, there they are right there. These 2 mud sharks, boy, oh boy, look at these bodies. All right, these 2 mud sharks claim they got pregnant by the same ninja during a threesome. All right, and these are definitely a piece of trailer park trash that you're seeing on the screen. All right, and the one doesn't even look like a woman, but that's neither here nor there. So we'll look at it right here. Pregnant at the same time on a threesome.
Pregnant?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, that's tough.
You want to know how it happened?
Yeah, let me hear this shit.
Alright. So, you know, we met, whatever. Met this dude, whatever. Threesome happened. Pregnant at the same time.
Wait. So you guys are pregnant by the same dude?
Yep.
Say on God.
Oh God.
So how does the dude feel about this?
I mean, obviously he thinks it's attractive. He wouldn't have done it.
The other person sounds like a man. All right, so something's awry here.
But we don't talk to him no more. We just get his money and then, yeah.
Dang, are you guys both pregnant?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You know this is a black guy. This is right here. This tells you that it's a black guy. All right, so I'm going to let you know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a black guy. All right. I don't even know if this other person is a woman, but they out here with their bellies out. But of course, we definitely heat nutting in both of them. You got to have super sperm to get two women pregnant. I think one of them definitely is pregnant.
Trying.
All right, the other one, I don't know what's going on. I mean, we got little titty, itty bitty titty committee and a little belly. I can't really tell. It could be a woman. I really don't know. But you definitely know this is a black guy. This is definitely in Arkansas, somewhere in Tennessee, definitely somewhere in Florida. All right, this is the women look like Floridians or Arkansasians or Arkansans and Tennesseans. So he gonna need a DNA test on all them babies. The nigga need a DNA test.
I'm Pepe.
And they was definitely on some sort of drugs. Drugs were definitely involved.
I'm Pepe.
All right, drug or a skinny white dude who can play basketball. All right, is a part of this. But definitely is going to be a black guy. I mean, this a 99% chance this is a black guy that did it for sure. All right.
I'm Pepe.
But this is Little Rock. This got Little Rock, Arkansas, or Tulsa, Oklahoma, definitely Barstow or Riverside, California. San Bernardino for sure. It's definitely got San Bernardino written all over it. Apple Valley for sure. I mean, this is bad news. All right, Pookie for sure. All right, now we got two educated queens right here that says we're sharing the same man. You guys heard of Spit Sisters, right? Well, Spit Sisters is a thing that was originated by some millennial white women about them dating the same Chad. And what is happening is women are discovering that when they find a guy, if they actually ask the right questions, they'll find out that that guy probably dated their friend. And so these sisters found out that the man that they went on a date with they're sharing the same guy that they're dating. Not only dating, but fucking. All right, they're fucking the same guy. And then how they found out, we'll let them explain right here.
Go ahead. Tell them. Okay, guys. Sydney is sitting here. We're talking about this guy that Sydney used to date, went on one date with, and she's talking all about how cute and romantic the date was. What y'all do on the date?
It was so thoughtful. We went to dinner. We got drinks. We came back to an apartment that he rented out. Did sip and paint. He bought us matching white t-shirts so that my clothes didn't get dirty. I'm telling her, I'm like, it was so cute, so thoughtful. I'm showing her pictures.
And I'm like, I have that photo. Like, I'm looking at this picture of Sydney in her white t-shirt doing sip and paint.
And she's like, I did the same thing with him.
We went on the same exact date.
He took us both. He did the same thing for both of us.
And they don't care either. The way they're demonstrating, they don't care. Or what they're hoping is one girl drops out. So one girl's going to drop out and the other one's going to get them. So that's what they're demonstrating right here. That's why they laughing like they fake laughing. They both still staying with that guy. That guy still got them. And it could be whatever it is. It could be a sugar daddy. It could be an older guy. Because obviously he ain't afraid to spending money. But he has his date. Like I have a date portfolio too. I have a watering hole. I have a date system. I got a date system. All right. My date system is already programmed. I know when girls fly in from another town, all right, they get the same date. All right, we pretty much go to the same thing. All right, I be taking them Las Vegas shows. They like, have you seen this show before? Yeah, I've seen it once a long time ago. I saw that shit last week with another girl. Same show. All right, I'm watching the same show, but I know the show. I know the rhythm. I know how long it takes. I know where the valet park is, so I know the easy in, easy out. So I have my watering holes. I have my fancy restaurants. I have my quick restaurants. I have my breakfast spot. I got my shows. All right. And he said he possibly a white guy too. So I got the same, most women get the same date for me too. So it's very smart because it eliminates the decision-making process. It eliminates you being outside of like a comfort zone. Like, damn, I don't know where to park. And I don't know how long it takes me to get there. You can plan a whole date. All right. I know what the weekend looks like, what my Friday looks like. You flew in, what Friday night going to look like, what Saturday night going to look like, what Sunday night going to look like. Fly back home, next woman in next week. Right here. And so these women are getting the same thing. And guess what? This guy looks like a genius until he found out, oh, he does the same date with every girl. He does the same date with every girl. And
we're just putting it together.
We went on the exact same date. Probably like a month apart, like less than a month apart from each other.
We were both wearing white t-shirts.
He bought us both.
He both took film camera pictures of us and sent it to us like, oh, this was so cute.
This definitely sounds like a white guy. This definitely sounds like a white guy. Or it could be an upper scale black guy, a lawyer. It's not a Pookie. It's not a Pookie because these girls sound like they Valley girls. All right, high upper end, posh, elite, chocolated sisters. You know, they got their hair slicked back. They don't got wigs and weaves, no baby hairs. All right, they got their naturals and shit, and they got their makeup perfectly contoured and shit. They wearing white girl shit from Abercrombie and Fitch and Brandy Melville, and you know they don't got no sister black woman clothes on. They ain't got no strag shit. Look at their lipstick. That's some shit you get at the Macy's counter. That's some high end shit right here. That ain't motherfucking Ulta. That shit is some high end shit. Okay, look at her glasses. Yeah, these some high-end bitches. He said it's Drake. It's Drake. Ain't no tattoos. I don't see tattoos on these bitches, not even on the arm or the shoulder. I don't see one discreet tattoo. This definitely is a white guy or an upper scale black guy. If it's Atlanta, it is one guy, and it is the lead attorney. Lead attorney, this is you, brother. So this has the lead attorney written all over it.
And that's you.
He said, that's Mac makeup. Yep, that ain't Sephora. That's Mac right there. These some high-end beaches. These some upper-class sisters right here. All right, the way they talking educated. Not no strag educated. These some upper-class muckety-mug bitches. I like them. You know what I do to girls like this? I be like, get it. All right, anyway. Lead attorney got him in Atlanta.
And that's you.
Here we go right here.
Memories.
She's
the exact same picture.
She's sitting there talking about, oh, he took the cutest film picture of me. And I'm thinking, I have a film picture from Peyton. It is the exact, I'm going to overlay the pictures.
No, it's the exact same.
All right, see that? Yeah, them sisters, this is some, all right, they got her right there. They got them.
Gotcha, bitch.
We have the exact same outfit on.
And you know who you are. And I think that, honestly, I applaud you because you're probably going to see this. I applaud you.
See, they applaud him. What did I tell you? I applaud you. So they are not turned off by this. Look, they both laughing. He going to share both of them. Spit sisters. It's a perfect thing. They're cool with it. They're going to have them as a plaything. They're both going to get their dinners. They might even say, I don't even know about it. They might tell them, do your thing. Do your thing. They might hope one drops off. It might tear up their friendship. Who knows? But they're good with it. This gives you the indication, guys, they're not about that monogamy. You can price them out of monogamy. You can price them out of monogamy. You could just pay them out of monogamy, guys. Just give them a good time. They'll overlook all that bullshit. Now, that doesn't mean they'll maintain this for a long period of time. But, yep. They're going on another date. This is not deterring them. Either one of them.
It was very thoughtful, but just know that we're putting it together.
We were literally sitting here talking about, we think so highly of this person. we had the best date of our life. He is such a good dater. We're both sitting here. It's the same person.
Same person.
But not only is it the same person, it's the same date.
The same person, the same date. He both got his white.
Are you guys stupid? I heard you the first time, you airheads. These airheads repeating themselves. Did the video repeat? Did the video repeat? These two airheads trying to explain it again. Bitch, I heard you the first time. What the hell?
Silence, you fool.
Man, if you don't just shut your damn mouth.
Shut up.
She out here trying to explain it again. I heard it the first time, bitch. You went to paint. You went to wine and paint. He gave you a white t-shirt. You went to the same meal. He said they drunk. If these bitches don't shut the fuck up.
Silence, you fool.
All right, let me put something in this one's mouth right here since she got it wide open. I'm going to put something in her mouth. My goodness. And the other one too. I'm going to put it in both of y'all mouth over wine. I'm going to run both of these girls.
Trying.
My goodness, man, you annoying as hell. Let me tell you again, it was a white t-shirt. I heard it. You must have been a Chad. My goodness. All right, anyway, let's get to the main event. The life of a boring woman. Yes, life of boring women. They're going to just repeat themselves. Let me tell you again. I heard it. All right, so are we ready for modern women? Now, this is what we hear from women who want traditional men after riding the cock carousel. This is what women typically ask for in a man.
Men used to go to war for the women that they loved. Men used to build houses from the ground up with their bare hands for the woman that they loved. Men would go and work in coal mines and steel mills, endangering their life just to bring their whole checks to their wives because they loved them. Men used to stand out in front of a woman's house and profess their love by serenading her with flowers and R&B music at the top of their lungs because they loved them and they wanted everybody to know, that's my woman and I love her. And now we are online arguing about who gonna go 50-50 and whether or not we should go Dutch on the first date. Now the ladies are complaining that the men won't spend no money. They won't do nothing for me. I want to point out that it might be because everything that man could possibly work for that's of value, you give it all away online. Your booty is the main attraction of all of your photos on your Instagram. Twerking seems to be your only skill set on the TikTok. And you are proud to post your smoking and your drinking and your sexual exploits on the Facebooks and the Snapchats, right? What do they have left to pay for? What do they have left to work for? And regardless if y'all want to admit the truth or not, men are territorial. Men like to possess things. That's just how they're made. They are made to go out, hunt, gather, and conquer. Y'all like it when they making all the money, right? But they want to be able to say, that's my woman, that's my family, that's my home. The more we tell these men that we don't want you, we don't need you, and I can do what I want to do, my body, my choice, the less they feel like they need to be responsible for you. That might be why we're not getting what we want. Well, not us, but them. Men used to go to war.
Okay, you heard her right there. Obviously, that was a very long explanation. It started off that she was going to criticize the men, but it sounds like she turned it back on the women, saying, y'all out here throwing it on the internet and selling it, so why would men do anything for it? Well, she has a mega point on that one. And then about the men wanting to possess women, we were just talking about that with the friendship thing, where women will say, well, I got male friends and you should be okay with it. Well, there's certain men that ain't gonna ever be okay with that. Like, if I make a sacrifice to provide anything, all right, and I have my presence and I cut off my hoes, you don't have male friends. All right, you don't have them. All right, he better be gay like a motherfucker, and even then. All right, but you want to press your luck and see if I stick around, all right, or some shit don't go down. So she's talking about the men's possession and controlling of women, which men are naturally going to say, hey, this is mine, this mine. He don't even have, he could be cheating on her, but if he's making the risk, he's going to say, this mine. This is just what we do. This is what we do. It's a hard balance for women to find a guy that doesn't have that. Women will find a guy that doesn't have that mindset, and for sure he's fucking like dozens of women. He don't care. He's secure in it. He's either going to be working a lot or fucking a lot of women behind her back. So it's a tough gray area where women are trying to find guys who are secure in their masculinity for her to have male friends and be hanging out with niggas. All right. It's a tough one. And I'm not here to convince women to change, but good luck with that. Good luck with that. Who remembers like in the days where a girl would disappear on you and shit? You know what time it is. All day Thursday, all day Wednesday, all day Friday. Friday morning, Friday afternoon, she texting you, emailing you, she FaceTiming you, calling your phone. Hey, baby, hey, baby. Friday night comes up, 8 p.m. Crickets. You don't hear shit. 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 p.m., 1 a.m., 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. She gone black. Gone. You didn't hear from her Friday morning, Friday afternoon, 8 p.m. roll around, ghost. Then about Saturday, maybe Sunday, then all of a sudden, hi, baby, hi, good morning. And you like, what's up? You got an attitude. And she just gonna hit you with the hi. How was your weekend? How was your day? Oh, I was asleep all weekend. I was tired. I was just, I fell asleep at 7:30 on Friday on the couch. I just fell asleep. I did wake up at about, 11:30, 12. I saw you messaged. I saw you called 12 times, but I figured it wasn't a big deal. So I just went back to sleep and, and I woke up around noon the next day. You're like, really, bitch? Really? Yeah, I figured just, and you're like, now when you flip out and you go ahead and crash out on her, she acting like, huh? What? What do you mean? I would never, it's just that. Press 1 in the chat. Press 1 in the chat if you've ever been there. Press 1 in the chat. Press 1 in the chat if you've ever been there. My phone died. It fell asleep. I didn't have a charger. It died. I don't know what happened. I was asleep. I woke up, but I was super tired. I was tired all weekend. I just didn't feel that I needed to get back. I should have called you back, but I didn't. Sorry. I apologize. And she's like, I would never do something like that. I'm just not that type of person. You know what I mean? I just didn't, I'm just not that type of person. It's going to be all right. Let's just let bygones be bygones. I apologize. Maybe I should have called. It was just slipped my mind. All right. And you like, you like, damn, bruh. But all day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, blowing up your motherfucking phone. Up texting you, I'm thinking about you, what you doing, I miss you, I can't wait to see you, I'm going to come over this weekend. When I come over, I'm going to drop that neck. Monday through Thursday, blowing your shit up. Friday, 8 p.m. to motherfucking Sunday, you don't hear shit, okay? Tell me I ain't lying. That shit just be like, wow. When you hear that shit, you give them the riot act. Read it as the riot act, just pop smoke, ghost, just dip. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time because she fucking around on you for certain. And there's ladies like, no, you guys are insecure. But let me tell you, man, them shits is, and listen, never second guess it. She fucking around. Just to let you know, she fucking around. Never second guess. Women they not that dumb. They think you're dumb. But yeah, never second guess it, okay? Or she plain a airhead. She dumb. She stupid. She dumb. But it's crazy. But don't play around with this, guys. This is automatic. So anyway, so this situation here now is going to lead to this situation of the modern woman, because the woman previously was asking about men used to do this, men used to do that. You notice when the good things that men used to do, you don't find women that would do the same thing that men used to do at that time. Like, for instance, if men used to do these things, what did the women used to do? Did they go around and get fucked by 50 guys? Did they have hot girl summers and soft girl errors? Did they stay home and cook and clean? Did they have less rights? Did they work careers? I mean, they all had jobs. Did they work in careers? Did they put their careers in front? Did they have babies? Did they abort babies from 14 to 19? And then run out here and then have babies at 40? You see what happens is they want you to progress. They want them to progress, but you go backwards. You revert. All right, you revert backwards to this. Traditional. Men used to do this. Men used to do that. But the women don't do none of that shit that was, present back when men did it. So there was a reward for the man to do it. There's no reward for men to do it. And that's kind of what she ended up saying. Hey. So let's go to this woman here, a progressive woman right here. She's going to have an idea of why men aren't able to date modern women. Okay, here we go.
Men are just used to powerless women, and they're seeing this new generation of women that are not waiting to be rescued. They're not waiting to be saved, because we've seen where that have got our mothers, our grandmothers, or even just other women. Women started believing in themselves more than believing in a man will rescue them. And that's when we started becoming unshakable, unstoppable, with standards and boundaries. And men are scared because men are raised to always get their value from a woman needing them. They're not used to leading without just holding you in a prison, making you dependent on them financially. I want to depend on my man, but not only financially. I think men are just used to powerless women, and
all right, so you heard that once around. Men are used to powerless women. And the fact that she's saying women have power, men can't adjust. They want to keep, they want a woman. We were talking about it earlier. We want to possess the woman. We want to make her beholden to us financially or in some way. You can't have male friends from your past. You can't be out here going to girls' nights out and partying. And what she's also mentioning is what I mentioned. Now, because they have the ability to support themselves somewhat financially, what you will find is because of this, they're buying out this control. So what they're doing is saying, okay, I don't want to be controlled, so I'll buy out of that control. I have my own money. I have my own bank account, so you can't control me. All right. So since I have my own money, own bank account, that means I could go have male friends and go to girls' nights out. You can't tell me no. I have my own money. I don't need you like that. So that's where the conflict is coming in. Men are going, hey, you're my girl, this mine. I protect you not only from others, but yourself. And because you're my girl, these are my rules. And these women are like, nah, we're not doing that. You can't control me. Can't control me financially. You can't do these things. But the sad part is when there's a need for the control and protection, they ask for it. Okay, so if they're getting beat from pillar to post outside, somebody jumps out the bushes and grapes them, you're standing next to her and somebody steals her purse, she'll tell you to go get it. Knock them out, beat them up. Right here. Somebody comes back and accosts her. We're supposed to jump in front of her. Not my fair maiden. So when it's time to protect her and do things like protect her so that we can, we got to carry the baby seat, the car seat, the bag, the heavy shit, pull groceries in from the car. All right. Take them up. When it's time for do the man shit, then they go back and revert. Okay, yeah, I'm a woman, but I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. So help me out. I'm a girl. I'm not supposed to be, doing things and holding bags and stuff. So you see, they play at both sides because at the end of the day, they can get their own money, but they can't fight. They can get their own money, but they can't lift big shit, heavy shit. So they'll revert back to all of that. And I'm just a girl. You're a man. Okay. Yeah, when it's time to cut the grass, when it's time to mow the lawn, when it was time to pick up leaves and scrape leaves outside, when it's time to clean the gutters, when it's time to do all that shit, right? When it's time to change the oil in the car, when it's time to put the car wash, then they minimize it. Well, it's only a couple times a week. It's only a couple times a month. I do things every day. I actually unload the dishwasher every day, so you got to help. Yep, when it's time to put salt on the ice, when it's time to clear out the snow and make a snow path and shovel snow, when it's time to walk the dog in -8 degrees so the dog can take a piss, then you're the guy. You're the man. I'm the woman, so do me. I want to turn my brain off. I want to feel protected. I want to feel like I could just fall back into your arms. Calgon, take me away. Then they want to do that shit. I just need to go away. I need to go get a lavender bath bomb and go in there and light some candles. Then she wants to be a girl. Yep. When the spider comes up, when the scorpion comes in through the garage, when there's ants and there's ant trail in the kitchen, when there's a mouse running around the house and a lizard, right? Then all of a sudden, see, what they have is the financial part. So since they progress financially, then they're like, well, I can call my own shots until it's not financially. Now it's physical. Does the same rule apply? Let's take her conversation and add the physical element and take out the financial element and say, hey, women have progressed. Women have changed. We're stronger now. We'll lift our own fucking boxes. We don't need you to come to our rescue. You don't need to put rules on us and protect us away from doing heavy lifting. Let's take it. Let's play it again. And I want you to insert physical things into the conversation and see how independent and strong and successful they are. Then here we go.
I think men are just used to powerless women, and they're seeing this new generation of women that are not waiting to be rescued.
All right, so let's stop right there. Okay? Men are used to powerless women. And they're not used to women that are not wanting to be rescued. Let's change it. Men are used to weak women who are not physically capable and strong and tall enough or sturdy enough or have enough balance to reach for something at the top of the goddamn cabinet to pick up the mixer all the way over there and carry it over. Men are used to weak women, and they're not used to women picking up their own heavy boxes. They're not used to women killing their own spiders and taking the mouse out of the mouse trap. They're not used to women that are willing to carry 15 bags of groceries in on one trip. You see how it doesn't work? You see, this is all them having these jobs. Their job protects them away from their ability to listen to yo monkey ass. But when it's time to do some man shit, here they come. Oh, poor me. I'm just a girl. Little old me. When it's time to shoot something, hit somebody with a baseball bat, run down an assailant. Now, it don't work the same. You see, this is why this is bullshit, what she's talking about. Let's continue.
They're not waiting to be saved.
They're not waiting for you to come pick up the box. They're not waiting for you to move the refrigerator. They're not waiting for you to move the goddamn couch across the living room floor. But she is. Right? She is. She's definitely going to stand there. Can you help me with the couch? Can you move the refrigerator? Can you Yeah, she's going to call you.
Because we've seen where that have got our mothers.
You see what happens when your mother got help financially? You see what happens when the mom had to wait for the man to move the dining room table across the floor? When did it get your mother? It got her help, and it got her a lifelong commitment of protection. Now, did it prevent her from getting feeling abused and feeling like she couldn't do what she wanted to do as a result? Yes, because there's something that the woman has to give up to get the protection. Why would I invest and protect? And then, bitch, you just running out there doing what you want to do. Why? What does the guy get? If I invest in you, protect you, support you in any way, 50% support or 100%, and you could just get up and walk off and do whatever the want you do, I can do what I want to do. You ain't my daddy. See? This is why these type of women are struggling in relationships. It's not the men. The women are struggling finding guys that are going to fit this mold, that they love, that aren't betas. Because most guys that are about their business is like, I'm giving up this, bitch, you're giving up that. That's how it works. That's how it works. There's no other way around it. But they're fighting around it. They're like, well, my mother she was miserable. She was abused and yelled, and she didn't have her own bank account. Okay, what else did she get? She got protection, provision. She didn't have to lift the fucking finger. She got people to wash her car and change the oil. She got guided around. He opened her door, let her out the goddamn door. He gave her kids and children and supported and paid for all of them punk ass kids to go to violin lessons, ballet, college sports, school, private school. He did all this, and this bitch jumping out here like, well, our mothers had to. And all she had to do is not cheat and give up some peace leave. Suck his dick. Right? That's all she had to do. All right? And it was way too much. We are on our, so as soon as she gets a little bit of money, 80 grand, 150 grand, she's like, nah, we don't have to do nothing like that. We got our own money. We don't have to listen to these niggas until it's time to move furniture. Now it's time to move furniture. And now where are all the men?
What happened? Where did all the men go?
Then when we say, well, there's no incentive for us. What do you bring to the table? What are we getting? It's no incentive for us. They look at us like we're crazy. There is a lot of incentive. You're like, I ain't getting no goddamn apple pies. I'm not getting no goddamn potato au gratin. I ain't getting meatloaf, steak, nothing. Oh, you can make your own steak. Make your own sandwich. You're like, okay, bitch, I'm going to stay single. All right, fuck that. Fuck that, bro. You going to sit up there because you make $85,000? I can't get potatoes au gratin. I can't get some fucking broccoli and cheese. I can't get a ham and cheese hero. Like, now I'm supposed to just give that up. I'm just supposed to give that up to be with your bitch ass. So you can feel like you got freedom and you can just move on. It's like, what the hell? I can't get a shrimp scampi, a hungry man meal. I can't get shit, huh? I can't get no breakfast in the morning because you too busy applying pounds of makeup on your face. I can't get eggs and cheese. I can't get scrambled eggs and cheese in the morning. Yep, that's what they're saying. Get your own shrimp scrambled eggs. Learn how to cook. That's what they're saying. What am I getting, bro?
Our grandmothers, or even just other women started believing in themselves.
They started believing in themselves, aka getting educated and believing in themselves, getting some self-esteem. Okay, baby, you know what comes with self-esteem? You know what comes with you believing in yourself? It comes with doing for yourself. That's what comes with. All right? That means you do for yourself. You a man now. I'm competing against you. So do for yourself. So now you believe in yourself, but move this furniture across the room. Can't do that. Gonna have to hire a man for that.
More than believing in a man will rescue them.
A man's gonna help them. All right. Again, apply physicality to this. I don't need no man that can help me or rescue me. Or yes, you do. You're gonna need somebody to actually put gas in your car and wash the windshields and check the oil, Because when that car go clunk, 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 all right, and then you're going to have to take it to a man. That's what you're going to have to do.
And that's when we started becoming unshakable.
We're unshakable.
Unstoppable.
Unstoppable. What else?
Standards.
Standards that nobody can meet.
And boundaries.
Boundaries that nobody thinks are fair. These are boundaries nobody thinks are fair. All right, you're literally giving the man nothing. And that little 2 dick sucks that you give per month is nothing. Trust me. All right, because I got girls that'll chew me down to the goddamn meat. All right, come on, bruh. Them 2 little dick sucks that you're going to give, them lazy ass blowjobs you're going to give are going to be nothing in today's marketplace. I can pay a girl that's fresh out the goddamn market, right? Freshman year on the junior college, that will lick me up and down until I say stop. Instead of waiting for you to get home from work and you rush off, rush in, and tell me about your goofy ass work day. All right? Nah, men are not going for that. So she's saying the men aren't ready for today's women, but the men see no interest in it. She's not interesting. There's nothing men are going to jump and run to sign up for this. Although there are men, but they aren't going to be the men she wants. They're not going to be on her level or above. They're going to be below her.
And men are scared because men are raised to always get their value from a woman needing them.
Yeah, men are scared. No, we ain't. We got the JUCO for that. Get our value from a woman needing them. I say, I don't know who the hell, what type of man wants a woman like this. There are men that want a woman like this, but they ain't going to be a man's man. They're going to be, this woman's going to run all over her, all over him. Our standards are just so high you can't meet them. No, it's that you're not worth meeting for. Like, dude, if I'm above her income wise or anything, why would I need her? Why would I need her? Explain this. I could get a 19, 20, 24-year-old. This is insane. Men are scared. Men just don't see the value. You're just going to hang out with your friends and go with your male clients and hobnob. Okay, go with that, baby, and come home to cats. And I'll fuck you 2 times a month. That's about it. Why would I commit my life to this? Why would I commit my life to this? I don't see it. I don't care how much money she makes. She can make $500,000 a year. This is worthless. You're going to be emasculated to a fantastic level. I'm going to find out who this person is just so we can see, because she sounds like a really bad feminist. Okay?
They're not used to leading without just holding you in a prison.
All right. They're not used to leading without holding you in the prison. Ma'am, if someone is leading you, you're literally behind them. Okay? They're not used to leading without holding you in a prison. If I'm leading you, you have to listen to me. You're under my protection. So you want no protection. You just want to go out there and do what the fuck you want. And then I got to come clean up the shit when you get in trouble and do something stupid. Where were you? You wasn't here. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how to lead that way. This previous woman even had enough presence of mind to say men are naturally controlling and possessive. When they invest in you, when they're with you, they want to control and possess you. This is something that women criticize, but you can't have it both ways. You can't be controlled and let to do whatever you want to do. So it's a tough balance for men. It's a tough balance for women. It's a tough balance for men. It's a tough balance. This is a tough balancing act. It's delicate with today's women. They want you to pay, support, protect, but then they'll do whatever they want to do. And then you just have to just deal with it. All right. It is a tough, delicate balance. All right. Let me just tell you, bro. And these women are finding out the hard way. They're going to say we're the lonely ones, but nah, they're the ones.
Making you dependent on them financially. I want to depend on my man, but not only financially.
There you go. I want to depend. It sums up what I said. It's the financial part. I want to depend on my man, but not just the financial part. When it comes to protection, provision, picking up heavy shit. Okay, yeah, you're the man. But if you control me financially, nah, I got my own money for that. So, yeah, I'm going to need you to move furniture, but don't tell me what to do. Because I have my own money, I can buy my way out of this. So you're going to help with half the chores. We're going to be a partnership because I have my own money. That's the only thing they got is their own money. But the rest of it, they can't provide. That's why they need you, okay?
And that's you.
But you jump up in there, and because she has her own money, she just says, I ain't got to do anything you tell me. Only because she has money. Only because she has her own way to buy herself out. To that I say, live by yourself. What does the man get? What does the man, please, ladies, for the life of me, what does the guy get that he couldn't get on his own or from a brothel or from the monetized dating marketplace or for some old skeezer that he bangs a couple times a month? What does she provide? Let me go ahead and look at some background information on this woman here. See who she is. She's a brand expert speaker from Dubai, which this is a skeezer. You know what Dubai girls are, absolute skeezers. Helping women become absolute goats in branding and making CEO money, not pennies. This is a whore right here. I would just let you know right here.
That brother's starving.
She's a woman in Dubai. This is a damn certified whore. All right, but that's neither here nor there. She sells punani, more than likely. All right, let's take a look here. She sold punani. I guarantee you she sold some punani. Right? If she don't sell it, she definitely sold it. All right, let's see what she's talking about.
Amazing shopping. I need some stuff, so let's go. I love it. You look so good match, babe.
This woman got dookied on at some point in her life, at least 5 times. Okay? Oh, bro. This woman got dookied on. She's a madam for sure. Guys, I know a 304 when I know one. When I see one. She can't fool me. Bitch, you can't fool me. You can't fool me. Madam or definitely getting dookied on. Definitely in her 20s.
There's literally a shark in the mall. Oh. The best matcha ever. I haven't even tried it yet. I'm already sold. And yours, babe. Okay. This is giving Spain vibe. Wow, so cute. You like?
Hey man, any woman spending money like this, you can almost guarantee they selling some pussy. All right, just that you know, bro. No women walk around spending this type of money. Somebody said definitely a madam. She might be Arab royalty. Okay, she might be. She might be. She might be. All right, that might be possible, but that's not what she said she was. She didn't say she was Arab royalty. She said she was a CEO boss babe.
Yeah. So you can't tell me. Of course, this is so nice for the summer. These are nice. No, I like that. These are not nice. So nice. You just look like expensive. But what you know, Jasmine, about no European summer? I have this toxic habit. If I like something, I need to buy it literally in all colors. You're a little crazy, yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Little cute shopping at YSL. They have my favorite heels always.
Damn, in 1 hour, she done blew 10K.
Is there the one that's darker? Can I have that instead? For the summer, yeah.
Visiting our store and you're most welcome.
Thank you so much.
Man.
You can't just beg your way to find a rich guy that will give you all of this. As a woman, give yourself all of this. I'm not waiting to be rescued and having a man, me experiencing this only with a man? No. You like it? You like it?
It's the wrong color.
You like the color?
No.
No? I like the color. Grandpa telling me he doesn't like the color. Grandpa, please. Whether it's calm.
She hates men. And that comes from when you sell vagina, you definitely hate men at a certain point.
Whether it's delusion, whether it's audacity to go after everything that I want. But thank you, God! Thank you, God! Ah, so good! Now we're apparently doing a podcast in the middle of the desert because Jasmine had a vision and she's the visionary. So when Jasmine...
I see... Yeah, she ain't... Somebody that said the female Andrew Tate. Yeah, that definitely is the female Andrew Tate. All right. For sure.
The visionary has a vision. We just execute.
Yes.
Okay, so most influencers are broke. Let's just say that very, very clear. These influencers are literally in my DMs telling me, please, I have 1 million followers and I can't even make $5,000 a month, which is crazy. So likes does not pay us. Followers does not pay us. What pay us is having a brand so powerful with a lot of authority that people respect and look up to, that they want to learn from you. That's what.
Do you know what brand she has? Like, what brand does she has? I don't know. She's saying have a brand. What's your brand?
When I start selling pussy, I don't want to hear it. When I start selling pussy, I don't want to hear nobody say shit. When you see me on the corner, bitch, mind
She
your
teaching
business.
women to be skeezers because these influencers, these female influencers, what she'll do is she'll like, why don't you fly out here to Dubai? All right. And why don't you come out here? I'll teach you how to have a brand. And as soon as they come out here. As soon as they go out to Dubai, these female influencers get dookied on. All right. As soon as they get, and then they find out she was a madam. All right. She put their ass out there. She got a kickback to put your ass out there to get dookied on. What brand? Yeah, man, she a madam. She got the Pittman Hose degrees. This is the female Andrew Tate. Oh, hold up for a second. This is definitely the female Andrew Tate right here, bruh. She tried to fool us right here. Hey.
What would you say you do here?
Yeah, I want to know that, man. Let's hit her with the Office Space.
What would you say you do here?
What would you say your brand is? All right, you're gonna teach women to have a brand. All right, what is it?
What would you say you do here?
Yeah, we don't even know. We can't even figure it out. We don't watch 2 videos and we don't even know.
Makes a brand so powerful is the authority. No broke little influencer vibes here. Well, damn. I'm serious. Well, damn.
Yeah, man. Hey, look.
I looked at it as I have an ATM between my legs and I'm just using it. All I got to do is put my card in and that's it. And put the PIN number and boom, money just comes right out.
The female Andrew Tate. Yeah, Andrea Tate is her name. Andrea Tate. All right, she going to specialize in getting women dookied on. Soon as they get over to Dubai, all of a sudden dookie going to hit women. All right, good Lord have mercy. Oh, man, he said, what's the company name? She don't got it. There's no company name. She just says DM me. DM brand. And all of a sudden you flying out to Dubai to get dookied on. That's pretty easy. All right, sounds like sex trafficking to me. Andrew Tate showed her how to do it. She the pimp and hose degree right there. All right, shout out to Soldier for God, Coach, your 250K house with gang activity, doom and gloom from earlier today was comedy gold. He says it looked like GTA 5 out there. And thanks for the recommendations of your friends and neighbors TV show. It's funny as hell. Shout out to you, man. Thank you, brother. It was funny as hell. There must be gang activity here. Okay. Shout out to Bill Free Media Coach. Adding to the conversation, feminism tends to depend on fluffed up jobs, a part of the cycle that the American workforce washes away every 10 to 15 years, and women rarely make long-term investments. They need men. Because when it's time to cancel the student loan debt, or they find a guy to, fertilize their eggs that they froze, when it's time to find a guy to take on their life, they're going to need a guy at some particular point. They're going to run out of steam. And you're right. The American workforce washes out these jobs that they take. It just completely washes and do away with them. And the women have to figure out what to do next. Shout out to 007 MIB. Great topic, Coach. I have yet to see one of these strong and independent women smiling when they are pumping their own gas, washing their own cars and mowing their own lawns and shoveling their own driveways during winter. Keep bringing the message, free agent lifestyle for life. I remember a great topic. I have a family member. Let's just call it a family member that lives in the Midwest. And she's sort of a feminist and an empowered queen, and she talk all that empower shit, right? And one day it snowed really bad where she was. And then her next post, this was when I was on Facebook, and I don't really look at it anymore now. But I remember her post after all that queen talk and boss babe shit and dressing up in heels and dresses and going out to seminars and bragging and doing public speeches. Next one I hear is, thank God for my neighbor. He came over and he took care of all the single women. He came over with this snowblower and he did this and he did that and he iced down the sidewalks. He snowblowed the path. He made sure the kids could get on the bus stop. And I was like, aha. A tale as old as time. See, had it not been for that guy who y'all be talking about, y'all empowered and boss babe, that guy would have made sure if it wasn't for him, kids wouldn't have went to school. If it wasn't for him, y'all wouldn't have been able to go to work. If it wasn't for him, y'all would have had to wait 2 and 3 days to leave your house. Guess what he got in return? Nothing. Duty. I don't need no man. And then boom. Now she up in here praising him and patting him on the head and calling him her own personal Elijah. He got no pussy from it. He didn't get no goddamn bacon cut. He didn't get no bacon grease. Nigga, he didn't get a meal, cookies, an apple pie, potatoes au gratin, shrimp scampi. He didn't get no pay or pussy. Again, this is what I'm talking about. What do men get but a pat on the goddamn head? What's the point? He got a cold piece of chicken. He didn't get no fried chicken, no red beans and rice, no biscuit, no shrimp. He didn't get shit. Well, real men should do stuff for women. And no, you got a chance to have you a man. See, you want the man, but you don't want the man to tell you what to do. It's a raw deal. It's a raw deal. And the men keep doing this shit and acting like they're going to do, oh, well, we got to protect the women in our community. No, women got protected by men that they had to fall under the order of protection. They didn't have the order of protection, no protection. All right, absolutely crazy, man. It's crazy that people are using men like this. I think they're using men. King Porter, been there, done that, no thanks. Proverbs 27:15, a quarrelsome wife is like the dripping of a leaky roof in a rainstorm. And Proverbs 24:1, better to live on the corner of a roof than to share a house with a quarrelsome wife. These are things that you guys need to make sure you understand. If they're fighting you, this is against even the laws of the scriptures of nature and God. You ain't supposed to be fighting with your woman. You're not supposed to be fighting. There can be disagreements, but at the end of the day, you got to put your foot down. Got to put your foot down. And let's see here. Do we have a couple more before we go, Ski? Shout out to our brother D. Lowry, says free agent lifestyle for life. And he says, boss up.
Boss up, nigga.
Boss up 2025. Tough time, man. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I got a couple PayPals as I get signed in, and then we're going to be ready for Thursday night. We're already at Thursday, man. The weeks are going by like crazy. We do have a couple PayPals, no? Yeah, we got 2-3 more. And we're going to start with Martin Mohammed. Martin says, Coach, I swear to God, I was just watching this on Locals. My comment was in CGA voice. That ninja is double cooked. Double cooked. Is that which one? That was the timing of the show here. Is it the Mud Sharks? It was the Mud Sharks. Double cooked. Good luck out here, man. H every day has something to say. The Maryland guy, he says right here, Coach, I'll help that beach if she needs a couch moved. He says that'll be $200, ma'am. $100 for the labor, $100 for the time. Charge that bitch for the meat, fellas. Charge her for your meat, your money, energy, intention, and time. You got to be cold-blooded out here. And one of my first videos that went viral is a video of me saying, stop helping her. Stop helping women. You don't need to help women. All right, especially single women and single older women. I see a teenager, help a teenager out, help a kid out, help a woman that's, they're just starting out life. That. But once she gets about 23, she on your own. Bitch, you on your own. I walk right past them. I don't need to help you. Okay. And I ain't trying to be an asshole, but go get you a fucking man. All right. Go get a man. Shout out to Maryland guy, says, Coach, you are absolutely right. Every job I've ever been with that has had women, I've always get asked to lift the heavy-ish for them when it's their job. He says, I'm getting tired of it. To be honest, these same women say they are strong and independent. For real. And guys, just let you know, they're using you. And it's clear. It's sad, though. Because when you stand up for yourself, unfortunately, when you're on a job, you stand up for yourself, you might be down at human resources. So it's a little bit hard to be like, bitch, it's you. All right, but guys, you don't supposed to be protecting them. That's why women need a pimp. That's why nurses need doctors. That's why stewardesses need pilots. That they always gonna need a man. They always gonna need a pimp. Right? Hoes need pimps. That's how it's gonna always work. There ain't gonna be no time where men gonna need women. There ain't gonna be a time where women just gonna be doing their own shit. It ain't gonna be, that time don't exist. Because you just remove the financial conversation, and then as soon as you put protection and physicality and snow and rain, sleet, and hell and drive, as soon as you do that, drive across the country, is a woman going to drive a man across the country? Now, a man will take a woman and be like, all right, honey, you take care of the kids. You make sure the kids have snacks. Go ahead and take a nap. All right, be co-pilot. And then she gonna be like, do you need some rest? No, honey, I got it. All right, and you're going to keep driving her ass 300 miles, 400 miles. You're going to be like, I'm good. I'll take a rest. You'll stop at the motel. She'll get the kids to sleep in the bath and all that shit. And you'll go make sure the tires got air in them. And you're going to make sure you clean the windshield and wash the car and put gas in the car. So tomorrow morning, all right, honey, get in there, take care of the kids and the snack, and drive. Now, are women going to do that? Absolutely not. Because if she will look at it, she will look at it as, how the fuck am I letting this guy over here sleep and I'm driving his around? It's just completely unnatural. She ain't going to do it. And that little mindset, that little picture is a snapshot of everything on your relationship. The minute she feels like she's leading you and you're over there on the side taking a ride, she ain't going to do it. She ain't going to do it for that long. She'll do it for a little while, but she'll wake the fuck up and realize that that is not the proper order. It's always order. Orders necessary. Gender roles are necessary because we always use them as a fallback. So if she ain't driving you around, if she's, well, she can't lead. Right? You got it. She can't lead. You can't just tell me because you got money, it just makes you immune from being led. Nah, bitch. In League I Trust says we're not protecting these renegades, coach. Facts. Hoes want to renegade? Go ahead and renegade. But when you get got, charge it to the game. Remember, I told you the same thing as AB, those girls that went out and said AB sex trafficked them by promising them that he was going to pay rent and he got the punani and didn't pay them. Bitch, charge it to the game. Hey, if you tricking out here and you get robbed, charge it to the game. We don't help renegades. Bitch, if you going to renegade and you ain't got no pimp, all right, that's on you. If you get lumped, if you get kidnapped, if you get cut, you know, some nigga cut your hair, some ninja off you in the basement, that's what you get for renegading pussy. All right, next time, get a pimp. Next time, get a pimp. All right, it's simple. Get you a pimp. You out here renegading punani. All right, shout out to you. And that's the show. Hit the like button on the way out. Peace.